Well, hello. I am recording this video to assist anybody with a right-hand drive Renault Laguna III in changing their cabin air filter. Now, I've already removed the filters, so I'm going to show you how I did that, because I'm going to refit the new ones which are here. Now, I've got a bit of a nasty smell in the cabin, not seriously, but a bit sort of nasty, and this is the condition of the air filters that have come out. Actually, can I see mould on there? Maybe. So this could be the reason why. They don't look as bad as I've seen others, like with leaves all in them and everything, but basically that's that one. And then there's a second one as well. I'm not sure what make these were. Manual or something? Not sure. Anyway, these are genuine Renaults. About £26, I think, for the pair. They don't have the little flaps on the side, I notice. Which other ones do have. I've never done this before. Let me just stress, I am a total novice when it comes to cars. I can check the oil. That's about as far as it goes. I was so impressed with myself that I managed to remove the glove box and get inside the glove box and basically get to this filter thing. Now I'm going to show you the filter slot in the back. There's a vent here. I can get the torch there, maybe. Yeah, that works. It's this slot here. There's this position. Oh, sorry. Move that pipe down. It's that there in the back. That's the slot they're going to go into. So I'm going to basically put them in now. Now, for those of you watching in other parts of the world that have a left-hand drive car, this whole thing here is not there behind your glove box. Makes your life a lot simpler. I've got the brake bellows thingy, I've got all sorts of junk here, but actually it was an awful lot simpler than I thought it was to get to this. And so, given that reversal is the refitting is reversal removal, I'm now going to do exactly that. So, okay, the first thing to do is to watch the airflow direction. See, it says here airflow, it's upside down, but airflow, the arrow, as I understand it from the instructions from a different filter, needs to be pointing into the passenger cabin, so towards the back of the car. I'm now going to try and slot the first filter in. It is a bit of a kind of now in a left-hand drive car, this would be easy because you'd be able to put it on directly, to slide it in directly. With this car, with the right-hand drive, you've got to bend the filter a bit past that brake mechanism, but it does seem to work, and there it goes. Now that's it, and it goes perfect. Okay, so that's number one. There's a second one to go in. I think it must just push in further. Where does the other one go? Not exactly sure. Perhaps I just fiddle and somehow. Where does it go? The other one. Can't just push it in. Ah, it goes up. It's a double height, so this has to be pushed upward, and the other one then go in. Well, I need two hands for that, so could be quite interesting. But yeah, I've got to push that one up, and if you can imagine that upwards. There, I can feel that this is a double height slot, so I'm going to push that upwards now. I don't even think to continue filming, so I'll stop this portion of the video there. Okay. Well, I got the filter in. I just had to sort of hold it. In fact, you can see now the one at the top there, the bottom of the upper one, and the lower one is all in. So there you go. It's all in. Now, next step. The next step is to put this this filter cover back on. You can see that at the bottom it has a little clip. If I can get that focused. Come on, camera, you can do it. Yeah, it has a little clip which clips underneath the top, just as a clip that just fits over the top. Now, this was a particularly tricky thing to get out because of the bottom. If I go in here, you'll see it's going to go to the bottom of that there, which is fine. But it wasn't too easy to get out. What I did to assist with that was I removed the carpet here, and then I removed the actual the actual carpet. Here we go, the actual carpet. And then a piece of white stuff, which I've got at the back of the car here now. That was sort of like a soundproofing piece behind here. I'll put that back in a minute. But that's how I got, so there was more access to the bottom of that to put the clip back on. So I'm going to stop the video here and just put that that flap back over the filters. Okay, so it's on the this panel. Now the important thing is at the top. You might be able to see, hopefully, you need to put the top on first. It kind of hooks over, and then you go to the bottom and you shove this sort of this bit here. If I can see that bit there, the tab pushes back. It's very tight between these pipes, but it pushes back just fine, no problem. And as I say, I'm a total novice and I managed to do that. That's the major bit done now, which is the filters actually in. Okay, so now before I forget, the next thing I must do is put back the white carpet thingy. So let me do that next. So here it is. This is the white carpet thingy. So I'm going to pull back the mat, which is there, and then the carpet itself. That's attached on the left hand side here actually to the trim, but you don't need to remove it. This thing will just go in okay. There we go. So push it in there. Let's just go around with it. I think that's it. Just to get that in there. And there it is. Okay, so that's that back in, and the carpets go back. I'm just going to need two hands for this bit really. Oh, maybe not. No, that's gone in now. Okay, so that's the white piece of trim back. Carpet goes back. That's the carpet back, mat back. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now, the next bit I did was this rather important piece, this pink thingy, which is the brake system, so rather important. That need to make sure this is absolutely as it was. So here we go. I'm going to shed a bit of light on it. I'm just sitting on my electric seats there. Okay, so this pink thing here goes into that slot there. Yeah, okay. Goes in there. There's only one way I'm sure it can go in. That's it. And then it goes through a quarter turn until it's like that. And that is how I found it. And I think that's the brake light, perhaps. When you push on the brake, that the brake lights are on, I suspect. Okay, that's that. And then this hose, I think to the glove box air conditioning, comes back in here. I think that'll do. There we go. That's all done. Now, what next? Well, I think the very next thing I did was to remove this piece. This piece is sort of the floor of the glove box. So that's got to go back in, and the way that went in was, I think, angled like this, sort of behind the fuse box here, and then twizzled in like that. That looks good. That looks very good actually. And then there are two clips here which just push down. I think that's it. There we are. So that's back. That seems to be okay. Then there's this thing, which is some sort of venti thing. That goes up here. So it goes behind there, up here. And connects to this piece there with a push. So I need to do that with two hands really. See if I can manage it with one. Now I'll put this on with two hands. Videoing. You might be able to see it, you never know. Oh no, which was that? Yeah, that goes underneath this piece, so that's correct, that's on. That's easy. And then this is the clip here that just pushes. There's a little hole here somewhere. It's there. There we are. So there's just a little hole there where that's going to go in there. So that pushes on into there. There we go. So that's now connected back. That's that piece just there. Okay, so that's it. That's that kind of venty thing back in. I'm pretty confident now that's all sorted out. The other piece I took out was the side trim here, which just fits on here. We can see the back of it. It just pushes on to this side here with these pegs. So that's that peg in there, pegs in there. Okay, and then it just sort of fits on there. It might have been easier if I'd done it the other way around. I'll pull it off and line up the other bits first. I'm going to do it with 2 hands here. Again. Not sure if you'll be able to see it anyway, but let's see how that goes in. Right, okay. So that goes up there, I think. No, not there. Under this hose? Yes, under the hose. I see now. It's the final clip at the top, which is a bit dodgy. Never mind, we'll just put that one in there, I think. No one's going to notice particularly. Put that one for that key. Oh, it's there. There we go. Okay, yep, no one's going to notice that as being wrong, I don't think. Great, so it's just a glove box to go back in now, I think. Let me check what I've got lying around. I've got a glove box and a panel in the back. This is the bag from the filter, so no need to worry about that. Okay, so let's put the glove box back in. Now, this is probably the most easiest and trickiest at the same time. So here's the glove box, okay. Putting it back in is going to be so simple. I'm just going to push it into that hole at the back there. There's a long sort of piece at the back. We're just going to push it in. And it's, I'm going to open the door, makes it a bit easier. And then we're literally going to push this thing in. It's sort of obvious. There are two big, massive, great things there. They go into a couple of slots at the back, you can see. So that holds the main weight. And that's it. The glove box is in. Now, getting it out was harder. And my recommendation here is to place a hand on the hinge here, at the right, and another one on the hinge here, and just pull firmly backwards towards the back of the car. It's surprisingly, you know, it requires a surprising amount of force actually. But before you do that, do remove 4 screws, which I'm about to put back in again. And they go here. So that's one of them. Up there. And the other holes are here, here, and here. So I'm going to put those 4 back in now. I'll quickly do that. Now, I noticed in the instructions I saw on the web from MAN filters, which I had to sort of look at to get a vague idea of what to do, I noticed that it suggested disconnecting the batteries throughout this procedure. I have to confess I haven't bothered. Okay. So there we go. That's the 4th screw going in. Okay, that's the 4 screws in. So a Torx 20, I think it's TX20 Torx, I think. So that's the glove box back in there. The final panel to put back is this side panel. Now I've seen that sometimes on some cars there's actually an airbag on off thing, like a switch. My model doesn't have a switch, so this panel just literally pulls off. So I'm just going to offer it back up again. It's obvious where the holes go, really, where the lugs go, he says. There it is. I think there we go.